Hey guys, I'm Maniac.
And I'm Pineapple. And today we're doing a review of CrossOut, which is a multi-platform game.
And to review a game, you base it on 5 factors: fun factor, graphics, gameplay, setup, and last ability. I'll start with the fun factor, and what makes this game so much fun is that you build, play, destroy, rebuild, and when I say build, you can literally create your own car from scratch. When I say from scratch, I mean the wheels, the chassis, the bumpers, the weapons, the paint, everything is literally from scratch, so you can fully customize your own vehicle. That's what makes this game so much fun. So I will rate the fun factor a 4 out of 5.
Wonderful. I'm going to go ahead and continue with the graphics. Graphics for this game is pretty simple. It is nice though. The only thing that I really didn't care for, only the grass on the ground moves. All the trees and the bushes, they stay still along with the clouds and everything. But what I did find very nice about it is the far background for each map is very nice. It goes out for a good distance, and they kept it actually pretty highly detailed. For the mountain, for example, you can actually see different parts of the mountain. So the graphics, they're not the best, but they are good. And then the graphics for the vehicles and the suspension alone is pretty radical. They do have all the suspension parts move up and down and left and right. That I did find really cool. So I would definitely say the graphics is a solid 4 out of 5.
Very good. I'll continue with the gameplay. I'll start with the driving aspect of the game because it's a racing game. Like on any other console, to go, it's not pull the right trigger, but push forward on the left joystick. And that's why the vehicles you're driving are unfortunately a little hard to control. That's why I tend to make a lower vehicle to the ground. But a neat feature of the game is that if you make a high vehicle to the ground, is that you make sharp turns. If it's top heavy, it will flip over and fall on the ground, which a way to avoid that is just to add more wheels or tread. And I'll talk about the game modes. Is you have cargo race, invasion, siege, defense, storm warning, raid, what have you. And just to elaborate is when you fully customize your vehicle, which we'll talk about next, is that when you're done, you have training. So after you customize your vehicle, you can test drive it to see if you like it. If you don't like it, you can bring it back into the garage and customize it differently. And I will rate the gameplay a 3.5 out of 5.
Awesome. I'm going to go ahead and continue with the setup. Setup for the game is fairly simple. When you first start the game, the main screen shows you the garage, factions, the marketplace, where you can buy and sell parts that you win from different contests and or you get from other missions. You can buy them and sell them there. You also have your storage, the in-game shop, which is kind of like the Xbox Live shop at that point in time, exhibition, seasons, and then you also will see a fuel counter, which will show you how much fuel you'll have available for certain missions when you get to certain level requirements that you need. And then there's also the in-game currency. And then to the far right, you will see your profile with the current level that you are, the current reputation that you've earned, along with a little exclamation mark, which is for 5 new daily challenges. And then you have the settings. Now, it always starts you off in the garage tab, so you can either hit left trigger to build your vehicle, which then brings you to a whole new set of controls to actually building the vehicle from the ground up. I mean, you start from the frame, then you add your tires, then the body and the chassis, then you add your weapon systems, and then if you want radar or a car jack so you can flip yourself over, you can have all that. And then you also have press X to battle, which will then send you into a battle screen. And then the test drive. But one of the coolest things that I like, besides the factions, which are 6 factions, and each faction has their own vehicles, equipment, and manufacturing that you could do in each one, is Exhibition. Exhibition is a tab that you can actually show off each build that you make, or you can see other builds that players make. So I would definitely rate the setup of this game a solid 4 out of 5.
Very good. Alright, I'll wrap up the video with the last ability. I thought that you could only play the game and basically only race or blow each other up was very repetitious, but now they've added with the update all the game modes I told you, and I realized that this game with everything in it, the market, the storage, the exhibition, garage, the weapons, that this game will probably last longer than I thought it would. I only thought it was going to be 2 or 3 years, but as I went through the game, I realized it would last longer. So I think this game will probably be long-lived, and I'll pass it over to you for elaboration.
Wow, wonderful, wonderful. Yeah, I definitely agree. I think this is going to be a long-lived game because it is a multi-platform game. You can play it on Xbox One, PS4, PC, and I mean, it actually started off on PC and then went to console. But I mean, this game, for example, there's so many people that still play it, and it's kind of ridiculous at the amount of craziness people put into their build. This game, I think, is definitely going to be long-lived because of the ingenuity that you could put into each build and the fact that you can actually share it with other people. So I would definitely say the last ability is a solid 3.5 to 4 out of 5.
Very cool. So I will rate the game overall with a very solid 4 out of 5. And I will wrap up the video on that note. And I hope you guys enjoyed this review and that you guys would stay tuned for our next videos, or click the 2 videos above us, or check out our channel. It'd be much appreciated. I'm Maniac.
I'm Pineapple, and together we are the Tazmanian Knights. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Also, you can become a patron by visiting our Patreon channel, which is featured in the description down below.
Catch you next time.